really wanted to focus on some of these like random little wins and how they relate to me. One of my TikTok mutuals, Crystal, pop her in there, did this 2024 tiny wins list, and I was obsessed with it. I made my own video last year, so I want to do a 2025 tiny wins list because, listen, tiny wins mean something. Tiny wins, I think that a lot of times when we are talking about winning and success, they only look gigantic. And I had some gigantic 2025 wins. I had some things that I did that meant a lot to me in 2025. But I also did some little tiny things that gave me a little happiness, that created some peace for me. And with that, I want to introduce you to my tiny wins of 2025. Now, this tiny wins list is not a comprehensive list. These are just my top 8. And this list also is not focused on like any major goals. Like I wasn't trying to do anything spectacular with this. But as I reflect on my 2025, as I go into 2026, my word of the year is exploration. So exploring what life means to me, exploring what career means to me, exploring what love means to me, exploration in all types of ways. I really wanted to focus on some of these like random little wins and how they relate to me as I'm growing and exploring, and why they mean so much in this way. Now, this is not a list in order of like most important, so don't get caught up in the order, but they are important things. Tiny but mighty, okay? Starting this list off with, I went to my exercise class late. I signed up for the Y. I did not grow up with the Y. I found out that people did grow up with the Y, but where I grew up, I did not do a lot of, like, we had community centers, like we had Parks and Rec, but we didn't have to necessarily go to the Y. So I did not realize that it was like a paid membership gym kind of situation. But I do love that they have classes because I'm a class girl. When I'm exercising, I need to be in a class. I need to know that I'm doing better than somebody else. Okay. I can't be the weakest bitch in the class. I don't like it. I don't like being last in class, you know? So that's why I need class. So I have something to compare myself to. I don't want to just compare myself to myself. I don't care what anybody says. I'm the youngest of 6. I need to compete. I've been in constant competition since I touched down onto this earth, and I will always be a part of some kind of competition. With that, I was like, I need to start going to classes. So I joined the Y. I've been going to classes, but I have this tendency that if I don't go to class at the exact time, I don't want to go at all. If I'm 1 minute off, I'm like, I don't want to go. It's just like if you say like, oh, I'm going to start this thing at 4:30, and then I notice I'm laying down, I look up and it's 4:32. Now I can't do it. Now I got to wait till 5. So I'm trying to break out of that and to remind myself that even if I show up and do 50%, that's better than doing 0. And so that's why it's a tiny win. It's a reminder to myself that 50% is better than 0%. 30% is better than 0%. 20% is better than 0%. 10% is better than 0%. I started Pilates this year. I've just been doing mat Pilates. I'm very excited to get into like reformer Pilates. I think I want to try some spin classes this year. But I really, 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 really wanted to get into the habit of just showing up, just go. If it's in my calendar, I will just go. And I felt good about that. I'm really excited. So that is why this is on my tiny wins list, to just go to class late, because at least you're there. Next, I bought storage bins. You know, I've been looking at some of that content online where it's this woman who is like timing herself of like they're like little things around that she has been having to do. It's been on her to-do list for like months, maybe years, and it's only like taking 2 hours to do. And it's like storage bins has been on my list. I've been trying to get my storage area like put together. It's a little messy right now, but I needed some racks and I needed some storage bins, and I finally got them. I finally got some adequate storage bins to put things away and just declutter just a little bit, have a place for something. And it is so freeing. To have a place for things in your home, like that feeling is unmatched. 1000%, 10 out of 10, will recommend. Please, if get storage bins is on your list, go down to the Costco, go down to the Walmart. I can't remember. I don't know if the Dollar Tree has storage bins, but get you some storage bins. They are a lifesaver. And get the top, the matching one. Don't forget the top as well. This year I wore earrings. I want to be the kind of auntie that she always got her earrings in. I don't have earrings in right now, but I have really, really, really wanted to rebrand as an earrings girl. I know I'm failing a little bit today, but that's neither here nor there. The main issue, the main point, the main thesis here is that I want to. And the main thing is that I did do them a lot. So I got a lot of the little tiny, like small earrings that I can just keep in my ear that don't bother me, hypoallergenic kind of wave. Just keep them in the ear. So I'm a little effortless, like, oh, yeah, I've got my earrings in, you know? And I really love it. This is girl world. Girl world is having a little earring in, you know? And that's what I want. I'm not saying that you need to have you an earring in to be a girl. Part of my girl world, we wear a little earring, a little hoop, a little dang, a little stud, if you will. I went down to the Nordstrom rack, got me a couple pairs, and just try to grab 1 or 2 little pairs every time I'm out and restock up, because I'm gonna lose it. I lose jewelry all the time. I'm gonna lose it, so whatevs. I finished some puzzles this year. That is a tiny win. I think I finished like maybe 2 or 3 this year. And what's even more special about this, I lost my grandmother in 2025, or technically it was 2024. And one thing that she and I would do all the time growing up was puzzles. And she loved puzzles. She would do all kinds of puzzles, big 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 piece puzzles. And she did them well into her 90s, up until like maybe the last year where she became immobile. She was doing puzzles. She did Sudoku. She did word searches. She always did things to keep her mind sharp. That also came into me. And I love to do puzzles. I've always loved doing puzzles. I just figured like I never had the time. And just taking some time to sit and do a puzzle has been so beautiful. Just relaxing my mind and taking a couple of hours to just like do nothing and put together a puzzle. I had such a great time doing that. Now, the 1,000-piece puzzle almost took me out. That took me like a day and a half. And then I got into puzzle TikTok. Puzzle TikTok, oh my gosh. I did not know it was so deep around there. The sheen and the material made, and I did not know it was like premium puzzle brands, but I feel like like I didn't know there was speed puzzlers. But for every hobby, there is like the high end, and then the mid tier, and then like the like casual. And I'm a casual hobbyer, so whatever. But I might try one of the fancy puzzles. But $38 for a puzzle? I don't know. Target got them for $12. $5.99 on sale. I can think about it. I'll think about it. I bought an $18 one from the People of Color, the Puzzle of Color, I think it's called. But like my idea is to put it together. That one I will glue. I usually don't like. Usually once I'm finished a puzzle, I'll just put it back into the box, because I don't really care. You can always redo a puzzle and get a new experience. But the 500-piece puzzle that I just ordered, my idea is to glue the puzzle, and I'm gonna put it in my office because they said I have to decorate my office. I don't know why. I don't get about decorating the office thing, but I'm gonna buy a puzzle. I'm gonna glue it, and then I'm gonna decorate it for my office. I'm very excited for that. The next thing on this list is that I returned my impulse buys. I had bought this. I bought a KitchenAid pasta roller because I decided that I wanted to make pasta. I took that shit back. I don't want to make no pasta. When I really thought about it, I'm not about to make any pasta anytime soon. It was on sale, but I took it back. Now, I did buy a birthday dress and I bought it from Opali and I got it too big and now it didn't fit. And then I waited too late to return it. So I was a little annoyed because I thought they had a 60-day store credit, but it was a 45-day store credit. So now I have this dress that I can't fit, but I'm going to teach myself how to alter it. Don't worry. New hobby. Returning things is just so beneficial. So if you have some things that you bought because you're an impulse buyer and you've decided, ugh, I don't want it anymore, just take it back to the store. Take it back to the store. Nobody's going to think that you're weird. The people that are working there, they don't care that you returned it. They have a return policy. Just take it back to the store and use your money for other things. I returned a bunch of stuff back to Zara. If it didn't fit properly, took it back. Return stuff. And I put that as a tiny win. I do. Because you do need to return some things. I threw away coffee creamer that I didn't like. And I know what you're thinking. Like, how is this a tiny win? I hate throwing away food. I think that food waste is is just a terrible thing. I grew up in a house with 8 people. So like, I'm not used to food wasting too often. The only time like food doesn't get ate is like if dinner was nasty. But for the most part, like food is eaten. We don't waste food. I was always raised to not waste food. If you bought it, you need to eat it, which is why I love Trader Joe's so much that I can take it back to Trader Joe's. But a couple of the coffee creamers that I've tried, like I tried that Nut Pod. Nut Pod is gross. Every coffee creamer that I have had from Nut Pod was just disgusting. Hate it. So instead, I now just get regular almond milk, and I've been making like different like coffee syrups, which I do enjoy a lot more. I would buy these coffee creamers and I would hate them. And my best friend would be like, well, throw it away if you don't like it. No, I spent $5 on it. No. But you can do that. You can throw away things that you don't like. Or if you got it at Trader Joe's, you can take it back to Trader Joe's. But it just so happened that I did not get those coffee creamers at Trader Joe's. So I couldn't take them back, but I did throw it away. And I'm proud of me. In the same vein of the coffee, I did not try matcha this year. I did not try a matcha latte. And I you know, the TikTok fancies, they know how to make the matcha and like, oh, like you've got to put this cream. Didn't fall for the propaganda. I didn't. I already have iron issues. I don't need more. I've tried matcha several different times. And every time matcha tastes like dirt to me. I cannot keep punishing myself in that way. I can't. No more matcha. No, I didn't try it. And I went to Sister Sweets a couple times. I didn't get that matcha. Because then I'm going to spend $5 on something that's going to piss me off. Because I know I don't want it. You know? And the last tiny win of 2025 was that I took the train more. I didn't take the train a whole lot, but I did take it a couple times, especially now being in Baltimore. Hopping on the MARC train down to DC has just been so much easier. I hate driving. So of course I should just rebrand as a train girl. No traffic, just 1 hour straight right into the city. Perfect. I'm trying to take the train more. And like, I will take the train to New York sometimes if I have to go to New York, but I want to do more train rides in 2026. At least like going to DC, like I can just take the $8 MARC train. It's so convenient. And I think just because I've been driving for so long, I forget how convenient public transportation is. It's so convenient. It's much better for the world. So you got to. So these are my 8 tiny wins of 2025. I would love to know what your tiny wins are for 2025. Drop them down below in the comments. And as always, I am the Boujie Budgeter, and go make that money, friend.